What if I told you that the majestic great horned owl, often seen as a symbol of wisdom, actually hides serious dangers? This isn't just a charming tale, it's a warning you can't ignore. Many admire these fierce birds for their strength and insight, but idealizing them can lead to grave misunderstandings. There is a shadow lurking behind their impressive facade, and it's time we confront it. Imagine it standing in a quiet forest with moonlight filtering through the trees. You hear that haunting calla great horned owl. Beautiful, right. Yet, every time we glorify this creature, we risk overlooking unsettling realities. These owls are apex predators, crucial to the ecosystem, but their role is often romanticized, distorting our understanding of wildlife conservation. Picture a small town near a forest where residents celebrate the local owls, even erecting statues in their honor. At first glance, this seems harmless until you realize these tributes can mislead people into viewing the owls as gentle protectors, ignoring the darker aspects of nature's balance. Now, consider a family that feeds local wildlife to attract the owls for their children. What they don't see is the impact this has on the food chain. Has on the cheers on the owls drawn in by easy meals may become dependent on humans, leading to a harsh reality when those food sources vanish. As we dig deeper, emotional consequences emerge. If we continue to idealize these creatures, we risk disconnecting from the natural world, a connection vital for a healthy ecosystem. The misconceptions surrounding the great horned owl could lead to misguided policies that ignore the real challenges these birds face. An increasing number of owls in a particular area might captivate residents, but they could fail to notice warning signs of distress in local wildlife. Overpopulation can lead to starvation and disease, ultimately threatening the owls themselves. It's a delicate balance. The more we idolize these creatures, the more we risk ignoring essential truths. Awareness is the first step. When we see these birds for what they truly are, we can foster a healthier relationship with the wild. So, the next time you hear that iconic call, take a moment to reflect on the true essence of the great horned owl. They symbolize wisdom and resilience, but they also remind us of nature's complexities. If we want to protect these incredible birds, we must embrace their reality, not just the myths surrounding them. Understanding them fully is the real wisdom we should strive for. Have you ever watched a great horned owl and felt a wave of calm wash over you? It's truly mesmerizing, right? But what if I told you these majestic creatures might not be the emotional geniuses we often imagine them to be? Many see them as symbols of wisdom, yet they experience significant stress that often goes unnoticed, stress that reflects deeper challenges in wildlife conservation. Picture a great horned owl perched silently in a tree, its large eyes scanning the surroundings. You might think it's simply observing, but what if it's actually signaling distress? These magnificent birds carry a heavy burden of expectations, and that pressure can severely impact their ability to thrive. Those moments when they seem frozen or overly aggressive. They're more than just mood swings. These behaviors could be cries for help in a world that demands perfection without considering their emotional well-being. When we elevate these owls to icons of intelligence, we inadvertently set them up for failure. They become symbols of what we wish to believe rather than the complex, sometimes troubled beings they truly are. Idolizing them can blind us to the very real challenges they face daily. How often do we project our ideals onto wildlife without recognizing their genuine struggles? Imagine being constantly observed, expected to embody wisdom while navigating a rapidly changing world. What happens when these expectations reach a breaking point? It's not just about individual owls, it's about the ecosystems they represent. Their stress can ripple out, impacting everything from hunting success to reproductive health. The first step is awareness. By understanding their stress signals, those subtle cues we often miss, we can begin to shift our perspective. Recognizing that these majestic creatures need space to express their true selves is essential. As you reflect on this, think about your own expectations. Are there times when you feel the weight of the world pressing down on you? The great horned owl teaches us more than we might realize. Their struggles remind us that even the most powerful beings can be vulnerable. So, the next time you admire a great horned owl, take a moment to consider the hidden challenges behind that idealized image. It's not just about their beauty or wisdom, it's about their survival in a complex world. Let's honor them by truly seeing them for who they are, not just what we want them to be. If this perspective resonates with you, think about how you can contribute to the conversation about wildlife conservation. Every small step counts. In a world where wildlife is increasingly threatened, we often lose sight of their wildness, which can lead to misguided conservation strategies. However, we can change this narrative. By understanding the true behavior of great horned owls, we can appreciate their role in the ecosystem without the emotional baggage.